Hey, Shalom, Akim. Your brother Rut is Allah from GMS London Camp. First and foremost, we give all praises and glory to Yahweh, Hashem, Yahweh Shai, Hashem, Ruach double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and blessings to the hopeful and sincere elect. Now, you got these degenerates out here, the two-thirds, man. This is why they're going to be destroyed in these last days, because of the perversion. And Jake, the two-thirds, they love this place, man. They love Sodom and Gomorrah. Spiritually, Sodom in Egypt, as America's called in Revelation 11, verse 8, because it represents those wicked ass degenerate societies from the ancient times that partook in all kinds of lasciviousness and odious works of witchcraft, like them Canaanites did in the Holy Land before the Lord kicked them out of the land, exiled them out of the land, not even exiled, executed them out of the land by way of his chosen people. The Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans would wake up the 12 tribes of Israel, because that land was promised to us and our forefathers, going back to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. And you got these degenerate niggas today, that are just pouring out their vile affections and their vile behavior, because they're easily seduced by the wicked, man. The ways of the wicked seduce them. And you got this guy, for the longest, former NBA star Dwayne Wade, which he's a straight up degenerate. And he's going to be destroyed anyway, him and his whole family, because they're a bunch of freaks of nature, so to speak. His wife, Gabrielle Union, she's a damn witch. She's a top witch in the Boule Society, or Black Hollywood, if you want to call it that. And then you got their son, who wants to be basically transformed himself into a damn female. So that whole line is going to be deleted, in these last days, man. And this guy here, now he wants to promote his own nail polish line with his daughter, which is really a boy, half man, half woman, like an androgynous demon. If that's the daughter that he's talking about, I don't know how many kids he's got, but either way, that whole family's gonna get wiped out, man, because they're wicked as all hell. And this guy, he's a damn freak, man. He's a freak. He's an androgynous demon, man. And the Lord gonna destroy 2/3 of our people because they're partaking in these Sodom and Gomorrah type acts. That's why Sodom and Gomorrah got lit up with fire and brimstone, in the ancient times. And now, modern day America, Babylon the Great, is going to get taken out by fire and brimstone. But it's going to be a more advanced technology the Lord going to use this time by way of the ICBM missiles. As I said, America, Babylon the Great, is spiritually Sodom and Egypt. Spiritually known as Sodom and Egypt, man. So, guys like that, Dwayne Wade, they're through. And I'm sure he's from the Judite, from the southern kingdom. So this is precept for his wicked ass, as Isaiah 30:1 says, Judah warned against Egyptian alliance, because even in ancient Egypt, they was partaking in these wicked, homosexual acts, booty bandits, so to speak. Because when you look into that philosophy of Egyptology, it's all about ancestry and all kinds of, lascivious and debauchery type acts, man, and that this is what these guys represent today. It says, woe to the rebellious children, saith the Lord, that take counsel, but not of me, and that add a covering, and that add a cover with a covering, but not of my spirit, so that they may add sin to sin. Yes, so guys like this, Dwayne Wade, he's known for adding sin to sin, man. Look what he's promoting. So this is why our people need to get wiped out. Yeah, so Jake's looking for a spiritual arse whooping from on high, and they're gonna receive it, man, because the scriptures talk about Jake being hard-headed, stiff as a rock, so to speak, adamant rock in the head, and the rebellious is all hell. So this rebellion is this form as a sin of witchcraft, and you already know what the punishment for, witches, is a sin of witchcraft. So, these guys don't get what they've been, pursuing, which is death. The scripture says in Proverbs the 8th chapter, the last verse, he that hateth the Lord hateth he that hateth Yahweh Shai hateth loveth death, basically. roughly paraphrasing. Let me get that real quick, since I quoted it. And then we'll come back. It's Proverbs. Yeah. Proverbs 8, and I'll start from verse 35. Verse 34. Blessed is the man that heareth me, watching daily at my gates. And that's only the men of the Lord, starting with the elect. It says, waiting at the posts of my doors. Yeah, so that's why the Lord said, give me no rest till he make Jerusalem a praise on the earth. And that's why you got the men of the Lord, the true men of the Lord, starting from the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, constantly putting videos edifying the elect, man, the ministry. I told you about in Ephesians, the 4th chapter. We do all these things for the ministry, man, the edification and the growth, This is verse 35. For whoso findeth me findeth life, and shall obtain favor of the Lord. Yes, because the Lord represents life, man. And this world that we're currently living in represents death. I told you that in Habakkuk, the second chapter, because this devil, so-called white man, his spirit is of death. Yeah, so that's why it says he enlargeth his desires hell and is as death, So that's the spirit of this world right now. But the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, the light that's coming into this world through this word for the holy elect, it represents life, life, man, righteousness in the midst of all this darkness. Verse 36, the point says, but he that sinneth against me, like Dwayne Wade, that wicked ass nigger, says, he that sinneth against me wrongeth his own soul. Says, all they that hate me love death. So this guy loves death, bruv. And this is what he's promoting anyway, because you can't procreate anything from pushing out, this homosexual type behavior or the LGBTQ society. It doesn't bring forth life, it brings forth death and disease. Plagues, man, That's a virus that needs to be eradicated. So guys like this are definitely going to be deleted in these last days, man, and anyone that likes to follow his pernicious ways. And even just recently, today, I think it was, I just saw an article brothers putting up regarding the torpedo crew. They're legalizing, homosexual torpedoes, basically, with little infants, man, the little ones, basically, them being able to, the namblers and all that, them being able to, pedestize, if that's even the term, the word, pedestize little children. They're making it legal now. It's on the books. So this place is on its way out, man. This is why the Lord said this is spiritually Sodom and Gomorrah on steroids, though. This is Sodom and Gomorrah on steroids, man. To the 10th power, man, because this place is too wicked, man. That's why the Lord said wickedness has exceedingly polluted the whole land, and the wickedness has been accomplished, basically, man. This is like the worst empire that's ever reigned upon the face of the earth, America, Babylon the Great, because it's the land of the free. They call it the land of the free, home of the brave, but it's really the land of the rich and the homes of the slaves. And you're free to worship any gods that you pursue. Free of religion and all that madness, man. So you're free to worship any idols and do any type of debauchery that you fulfilling the lust of your flesh. That's what America promotes, man. This is why it's called the land of confusion. So this is a serious situation that the Lord's gonna deal with in these last days, man. And as I said, 2/3 ain't gonna make it. Dwayne Wade and his crew are gonna get wiped out. The last precept I'm gonna read and then close out. It's Isaiah 3 and 9. And I'll start from verse 8, I think it is. Yeah, for Isaiah 3 and 8 says, for Jerusalem is ruined and Judah is fallen. And this is talking about the 12 tribes, man. Israel, representing Jerusalem and Judah, they're fallen, man. Both tribes, both houses, basically, the southern kingdom and the northern kingdom, they're falling apart, man. They're done. So for Jerusalem is ruined and Judah is fallen. This is because their tongue and their doings are against the Lord, to provoke the eyes of his glory. Yeah, and that's what Jacob's done, man. Jacob's provoked the eyes of the Lord's glory, man. They're pissing the Lord off with all the shenanigans and the wicked, acts that they're partaking in, man, and they refuse to repent and they refuse to return. Instead they're doubling down on their wickedness. This is why the Lord's going to destroy them vehemently in these last days. It says, the shew of their countenance doth witness against them. It says, they could declare their sin as Sodom. They hide it not. Exactly. And look at this guy, man. The shew of his countenance is against them. They declare their sin as Sodom. They hide it not. Look at him with his painted kind of nails, looking all fluorescent and all that. He's a freak of nature with the tattoos, all of that shit. You know, this guy's a freak, man. And he's been like that, you know. He wears skirts and all of these different things like the rest of them sports and entertainers do. They talk about the males, you know, they do the opposite of what the females do. They wear what the females wear, and vice versa. That's against the law in the scriptures. The law said the man should not wear that what a woman wears, and vice versa, man. But this just shows you how backwards the society is, and what they promote is all lasciviousness. The shew of their countenance doth witness against them, and they declare their sin as Sodom. They hide it not. Woe unto their soul. The Lord said woe unto them. So the Lord's going to destroy these niggas, man. You know, for they have rewarded evil unto themselves. This shit that they're doing is rewarding evil unto themselves, meaning they're going to get put to death. It's going to be lights out for these niggas very soon. Jacob's trouble's right around the corner, man. You see what's going on in America. America's on its way out. America's through, man. When all hell breaks loose, you know, the Lord's going to, you know, target these guys. Them death angels are going to be out there wiping these niggas out, man. You know, these niggas are going to meet the Grim Reaper for real in these last days. All kinds of hell's going to be breaking loose in America, man. The 12 tribes, starting with the 2/3, they're going to get it the worst out of all of the nations, man, because it's going to be a time of their judgment. You know, so anyway, with that, I'm going to close out. Give all praises and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakodash, and Shalom to the hopeful and sincere elect.